What's up, guys? This is Addison with Strength Squad Fitness. Today I'm bringing you week number 5. Yes, the last week. It's finally over. Feels like it's been a long 5 weeks. So, like I said earlier, this is going to be a two-part video. Today I'm just going to go over basically how the challenge went, what I felt I did better, and then the second part is going to have all of the measurements and everything, and how I did and how I progressed, and what the future is going to look like forward. So let's get right into it. So the challenge is basically over. We're coming up on just the final couple of days, and I just want to talk to you guys about how I'm feeling. So from how I felt when I first started this challenge up until now, I don't feel any different, but I know for a fact that I'm in better shape than what I was. So for those people who maybe don't know, CrossFit is basically it's a high intensity functional workout program, and basically how you determine if you get better or not is you'll go through and you'll do a workout, and then you'll wait sometimes couple of months or whatever, then you'll go back to it and do it again, and you'll see if you got more reps in or if you finished faster than what you did before. Just basically seeing like how much improvement did you do. So week 1 we did a workout, and on that workout, if I remember correctly, it was 15 snatches, 20 deadlifts, 25 box jump overs, 20 push-ups, and then 15 thrusters. And that counted as one round, and the goal was to do as many of those rounds as you could in 10 minutes. So the first time I did the workout, which was week 1, I got 104 reps, which was the equivalent to one full round plus 9 snatches. So that was my baseline for the start of this challenge, was 104 reps. So you go through week 2, week 3, you do different workouts and everything. Week 5, you do the same workout again from week 1 to see how good you do. I went in, I did my workout. This time around, I got 166 reps. I improved by 62 reps just from eating really, really clean, and at least going to the gym 3 times a week. Now that might not sound like a lot, but it's a huge improvement, because I went from getting one full round and 9 snatches to getting one full round plus the 15 snatches plus another 20 deadlifts, another 25 box jumps overs, and then 11 push-ups, which doing that in 10 minutes for me and having that big of an improvement, it was not only a shock to me, but it was also really cool to see my hard work in motion. It's got that satisfaction feeling to it that, you put the hard work into it, and then you got the results out of it, and it was a lot better than I hoped for, because I went into that retest workout, just hoping to get to that point, where I could at least pass it by a little bit, so I showed some improvement. I didn't think I was going to knock it out of the park like I did, because I remember getting done through that first round with those 15 thrusters, and for whatever reason I kept thinking in my mind, I only have like a minute left or something like that, and I started going, and kept on moving. As soon as I get on the push-ups, and my judge is telling me, hey, you got a minute left, start going. So at that point, I was starting to get tired, and I kept pushing, and finally time ended, and I had improved by 62 reps, which everybody was telling me that was a huge improvement, and I think it was too, because I don't think I've ever done a workout before and then came back to it and added, anything above like 20 reps from it. So for me to go back and do that, I think it was a huge accomplishment for me, and it's probably going to be like the next step in my fitness journey. At least that's what I'm hoping for. So after talking about my performance improvements, let's talk about the diet real quick. So I elected to go strict elite with my diet. This was my first time ever doing any form of like fitness challenge or weight loss challenge or anything like that. And I knew it was going to be sort of a struggle, but I actually didn't realize how easy it was to maintain all that until I actually started to do it. So basically, and I know people are just like, oh, diets aren't easy. For whatever this one was, if you know how to shop the outside of the grocery store, it becomes pretty easy. But like what I did, I would go to the meat market, pick up some ground beef, turkey, pork chops, or something like that. And then after that, I'd go to the frozen food section and I'd pick out frozen vegetables. And the reason why I did that was because they're just frozen vegetables, and all you have to do is heat them up. You don't have to go through, cutting them, cleaning them, or whatever. You throw them into a little dish, put some water in it, put it in the microwave, and steam them, or cook it in with your food or whatever. I found that was the easiest thing to do, and it was also semi kind of cheaper because you could pick out what you wanted and you could get as much as you wanted instead of like, get 5 pounds of potatoes for $1, which that would actually be a pretty good deal. Let's be honest here. But that was the easiest way for me to stick with it, is just shop the meat market and then go to the frozen food section, pick out some vegetables, and then go home and make it. Because the only thing you really have to do is cook the meat, unless you get something that's already cooked. And also on that note, if you guys are gonna attempt to do a diet similar to this or whatever, make sure you allow yourself to have a cheat meal so you don't go absolutely stir crazy. Now, I want you to guys notice the key word that I said. I said cheat meal, not a cheat day. Cheat meal. Allow yourself one meal out of the week that could be considered a cheat. Like if you want to go to your favorite restaurant, Taco Bell, McDonald's, whatever, just pick one meal, one day, and, go get it. It's a lot easier to stick on a diet if you follow that instead of just saying, oh, I want donuts for breakfast and, oh, I already cheated today, so I might as well keep going. That you don't want to do that. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes people make while they're trying to eat healthy and everything, is that they get that thought in their head, oh, well, I ate clean all week, I can, take one day off and just, eat completely like trash. Don't do it. I didn't do it, and I feel great for it. I have a feeling whenever I do have a cheat meal, it's going to be that way. I'm going to feel kind of bad and everything, so just try to just do a cheat meal. Don't try to limit yourself to just eating healthy 24/7 unless you're 100% dedicated to it or you've already been doing it. I mean, if you're just starting out, you don't want to get burned out that quick and just give up because you can't have your favorite foods. You can have your favorite foods, you just have to limit it to once a week. And that's probably going to be the biggest key for success on a diet, is limiting yourself. Because I know there's a lot of good food out there, a lot of good places to go eat. But if you're trying to better yourself, you have to give some of those things up. I'm not saying you have to give them up forever, but you can't eat them as often as you'd like to. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end part 1 here. Remember, part 2 is going to be coming out here pretty soon. It's going to contain my final measurements. It'll show my start and final measurements, and it's also going to talk about my future, probably the future of this channel, which direction we're going to go now, how we can hopefully try to continue growing and everything. And I want you guys to be on the lookout for that. As always, if you guys liked what you see, consider subscribing, maybe like it, share it with a friend. My name's Addison. I'll catch you guys later.